So my first solo venture started with my flight. It was my first ever solo flight bukod din sa trip ko to Singapore because I had the staff assist me then as I was a minor, but this time it was all me. The flight booking, the insurance, to the itinerary for myself and my family. The flight was approximately 8 hours, and a little side story, I have this mild fear of flying because I had a terrible experience with airplane before, and I just could not forget the pain. Pero thankfully, the flight was smooth, and just like that, after the many flights that I've had, I got over my fear. For the most part.
What the dog doing?
Here, me and my ate drove around the neighborhoods in Marrickville, walked around, and one thing na napansin ko nun is that there are a lot of pretty architecture and houses, and one of my favorites are the terrace houses because they're all so unique and so far from the usual gray and black and white modern, and it's very nice to see. So the first cafe I went to was the Pantry Story. When you walk in, they have a bunch of pastries, both savory and sweet, and they're known for this cute little croissant bag. And honestly, the pastry display alone makes you want to try everything because they were all laid out in this table in the middle of the shop.
What the dog doing?
Next up is The Grounds, which is one of the most iconic cafes in Sydney. Meron silang pastries, meals, coffee, everything, but what they're really known for is the decor. I love the interior so much. Everything felt very fantasy like, even down to the menus and graphics. For the food, first off, we got the avocado and they served the ice cream separately from the espresso. The espresso came in this little bottle labeled poison, which for some reason gave me Disney vibes. And then, since the portions are usually pretty big, we shared the big brekkie. It had Turkish style eggs, tomatoes, chili labne, chicken chorizo, avocado, salsa, halloumi, and a sesame bagel. It was really filling and delicious, especially when you get a bit of everything. For dessert, we got the strawberry, pistachio, and white chocolate slice, and then the choux hazelnut dessert. Nagustuhan naman yung hazelnut, nasa siyang Ferrero, but the other one wasn't really for me because it tasted too fruity. On the way out, we checked out the gift shop. Lots of plushies, colorful bouquets, and random little trinkets. I really like these types of shops, just like looking around and appreciating how much effort went into the space. Even the area around it is really nice. There's another restaurant nearby, lots of plants everywhere, and if you're into Lululemon, there's a pretty big store there too. Okay, back to pantry story pastries. If you know me, I'm a big cookie person. I love baking, and I've been trying to find the perfect cookie. And honestly, I think I found it. It was crunchy on the outside, chewy on the inside, with pulls of bittersweet chocolate. Slightly salty, chunky, warm, just really, really good. Definitely my definition of a perfect cookie. And you can probably tell from my reaction how happy I was. Officially on my first solo date in Sydney, this was also my first time using public transport here, and honestly, it was pretty easy. Everything was on Google Maps, and I used the Trip View app too. It shows all the transport options and timetables, so there was really no way to get lost. Sydney is also known for being pretty safe, so I felt comfortable going around on my own. The train ride itself was really nice. I got to see parts of the city along the way, which I always enjoy. When I was planning the trip, I already knew I wanted to visit cafes, stationery shops, and, of course, markets. Sydney has a lot of them, and one of the bigger ones is Kirribilli Market. It's huge with so many different stalls. They have food, clothes, jewelry, bags, just a lot of everything. Though nothing really caught my eye this time, I was hoping to find boots, but no luck. I really love markets in general. I like just walking around, looking at different things, seeing what people are selling. And Kirribilli Market is also really close to the harbor bridge, so you can actually see it from there. Then I saw on TikTok that there was a Wingstop here and I had to go and try the food. So I went all the way to King's Cross from Milson's Point to check it out. I go to the counter to order. I was also very hungry. Gave them my order and then they told me that they only took card, which I didn't bring. So I just had to settle for McDonald's that day. The nuggets were good though. Then I went to another popular TikTok cafe in Potts Point, just a few minute walk away from McDonald's. It's called Algorithm, and they're known for their minimalistic, monochrome look and pretty drinks, and they also have a bunch of pastries. I ordered the Algorithm coffee, a chocolate chip cookie, again, and their cheesecake. I love coffee, it is my absolute favorite drink, but I don't really look much into the specifics of it all. I just like it, so I really don't have much to say about how it tasted. It was just really good. I'm going solo again today, and I'm currently in Meadowbank. I'm going to Strathfield because I found a couple of stationery shops there that I really want to go to. There's one there that's very popular in TikTok. It's called Caramel, and then I'm going to go to Newtown to go to two more stationery shops before they close at 6 p.m. For some reason, ang aga. Nagsara ng mga shops here. Then I wanted to go to a cafe, but ang aga. Then nagsasara. Like even earlier than the shop, so I'm just gonna go check some stationery shops today, and I'm just having fun going around and learning how to navigate through the train systems and stuff. I'm a huge stationery geek. I've been collecting pens and stickers since junior high, and I adore cute, unnecessary little things, and this place felt like paradise. They had everything: stickers, blind boxes, washi tapes, plushies, miniature builds, pens, notebooks, you name it. I planned to spend maybe an hour there, but I ended up staying until it closed, so maybe like 3 hours. I just wandered around deciding what I actually needed, which was tricky because I did want everything. The shop has two floors filled with the cutest things, and the owner was really sweet, greeting and chatting with customers. I felt like a little kid again just walking around.
What the dog doing?
Everything was thoughtfully arranged, and there were even little notes stuck on shelves with tiny messages. The music was adorable. I heard a lot of Studio Ghibli songs, and there's a huge Snoopy on the second floor. The shop is pretty big with lots of little nooks and corners that were just so nicely decorated. Oh, shit's on. I'm now navigating my way to a cafe that I found, and I'm in this alleyway here. I just bought a couple of stuff from Paramount. Saan pupunta? I'm currently in Strathfield still. This is a few blocks away now. Oh, I passed it already. It's currently 5 p.m. and it's so nice to walk out here. Oh, it's this place. Nandito pala. Going to Cafe Greta to have some coffee before I go home. And I'm gonna go home about 5:30 because I ako abutan ng film. I just spoke for at least 5 minutes straight, and my mic wasn't even on. It's so bright. So anyway, I'm here in Newtown today. Currently walking. It's an 11-minute walk from my first destination because I have a couple of things I want to do. Am I going? I think I have to go straight. Okay. What? Anyway, Newtown, walking around. First stop is AP Bakery, which is a famous kind of bakery here in. Did I see it? No, I don't. Famous bakery here in Sydney. I want to try their pastries. I'm gonna get some coffee because I haven't had breakfast yet. And then I'm going to 2 stationery shops. I might get lost again. Wait. Oh my god, nobody's here. Why is the street so empty? I'm going to take the bus for the very first time. And then I'm gonna go to Paddington, which is a bit far from where I'm staying currently, but I wish it'll be worth it because I'm trying to find boots. And it's a shoe warehouse thing. I really want to get coffee now. So this is AP Bakery. They had all sorts of bread, and even though the shop was small, there were so many options. If you couldn't tell already, I love looking at interiors, and this one was really nice. Lots of bricks,